I have to ask, who is this Marina Abramovic?
Yes, Marina Abramovic, the Serbian self-proclaimed grandmother of performance art. Her body of work is as much art as it is a decades-long game of suicidal truth or dare. She is the definition of pushing the limit. Some career highlights include 1977's Imponderabilia, in which Abramovic and her romantic and artistic partner Ule stood naked on opposite sides of a narrow doorway. The audience, trying to get through the doorway, would have to turn sideways and squeeze past them both, touching nude male and female flesh.
Weird.
That was practically G-rated. Compare it to Rhythm 2. In that one, she took a pill used to treat catatonia, causing her to go into seizures as the audience watched. And when that drug wore off, she took a pill used to treat aggression in depressive people, causing her body to be completely immobile.
Holy crap!
And then her most famous performance, 1974's Rhythm 0. In that famous display, she stood before a small audience, perfectly still. Around her were 72 objects, including a rose, a feather, honey, a whip, scissors, a scalpel, and a gun with a single bullet. The audience was allowed to do whatever they wanted with the objects and her body. At first, the audience was gentle, but as time passed, they became more aggressive. Her clothes were cut, blood was drawn. One person in the audience tried to pull a gun on her, before another audience member pushed the gun away. And at the end of the performance, running for a total of 6 hours, she stood up and simply walked towards the audience. And they scattered, afraid to confront her.
Wow.
Okay, now before we get into...
Hey, dude, this art lesson is very endearing stuff, but I have to ask if this is leading up to a point, because we have to get to the music eventually.
I'm getting there. In 2010, Abramovic did a piece at the Museum of Modern Art called The Artist is Present. There was a documentary made of it. Check it out. The setup was quite simple. Abramovic would sit motionless in a chair for hours upon hours as museum visitors, one by one, sat across from her as she stared at them. The results were shocking. Many visitors began to cry in her presence, deeply affected by her intense personal energy and silent charisma. One young woman tried to strip naked in front of her, before being escorted out by security.
Damn, she got a chick to strip for her without saying a word. Now that's some charisma for your ass.
Think that's impressive? A lot of them tried to propose. She somehow managed to convince them that she had fallen in love on the spot.